Hey, good morning. Good to be back with you. This past week, I had a great opportunity to work with some terrific leaders around the Central Ohio area who were working in family businesses. We were coming together to practice around the idea of building high performance teams. And in this practice, we start off the way that we always do in a Built to Lead practice. We started off with 7 good minutes. And this is where a teammate will take the time for the next 7 minutes to interview a person on that team and to try to understand everything that they possibly can about that person. We're going to ask good, curious questions and really take an interest in them and find out as much as we can about that person. At the end of 7 minutes, we switch. And they have the opportunity to really be curious and ask good questions and find out as much as they possibly can about the person. What always happens in all of these practices is at the end of just 7 minutes, it's amazing the rich stories that come out and the things that we can share in terms of building high performance teams. One attribute in particular, lady shared a story, and it was about the fact that as she was being asked these questions, that she had a sister with cerebral palsy. And she said it really opened up her eyes having this sister with cerebral palsy about the fact of having her back, being there for her, helping her through her day. And as she started to grow and go out into the workplace, it really helped her to understand in terms of her own emotional intelligence how important it is to be aware of what other people are dealing with, what your teammate is dealing with, and how that impacts the work environment and the team. So just the idea of social awareness and being aware of what others are dealing with, and being out there for others, caring, understanding what your teammate's going through. And then after that, we went into a little video, and the video that we watched, and you could watch this video 100 times, just 3 minutes, and it's about Captain Sullenberger and the miracle on the Hudson. It's about the plane losing U.S. Air, I think it's 1459, and it's losing the power, hits a bunch of birds, and he's got to land that plane on the Hudson. And what came out of that story, and these people just picked it up as they sat and watched it, we know one thing, the attribute that he really possessed that you see in high-performing teams, in the members of that high-performing team. Captain Sullenberger had more hours in gliders than any pilot in the nation. No miracle at all. He was prepared. He loved what he was doing. On his day off, not flying commercial airliners, but he was piloting gliders and he was teaching. That kind of, for me, comes under the idea of skills, passion, and effort. He knew what his skills were, and every day he was taking a few more steps to really improve those skills and learn new skills. And as he did that, his passion and love was growing every day, giving it the effort that it was. And on that day when we needed Captain Sullenberger to land that plane in the Hudson, he was prepared to do that. He did it confidently. He did not panic. And so as we were again coming together as a team, learning what it takes to be a high-performance team, those are 2 attributes that we certainly discovered together as a team. How important it is to care for others, to be there for others, and to be really socially aware of what people are dealing with on teams, and how important it is for us each day get 1% better to the power of 365 days a year. That's a 37% increase. Be prepared. Be prepared for your moment of truth. Hey, I'm going to be rooting for my UK Wildcats. I hope you're rooting for your team. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. This is Pete Kunk.